Hello! Today I want to talk about a film that changed my life, and it's this film. Okay, so I know that sounds quite dramatic, and I do have a bit of a tendency to oversell things, but genuinely, this film changed so much for me. Like, I swear it changed the path of life I was on. To give you a little overview, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's not the best film in the world. I mean, it's not bad, it's lovely, but it's not like an Oscar winner or anything. Basically, there's this guy, I think he has quite a boring life. I actually haven't seen it for a while. I just got the premise. The general premise was all I needed. He has quite a boring life, and he like makes this deal or a bet with someone, or I can't remember, but basically he has to say yes to everything. Like, he can't say no to anything. And because of this, he gets like loads of amazing opportunities, and he meets a girl, and all these incredible things happen. And then obviously in the end, you can't say yes to everything, and it becomes a bit much. But he learned that, like, don't say no to everything. So I used to be quite like a no person, and I'd say no to things a lot. I'd think of the worst. Like, prime example, someone might invite me out for drinks with people I don't know particularly well, and I'd say no because I don't want it to be awkward. I'm so worried it's awkward. I think, oh, people won't like me. It's just easier to say no. After watching this film, I thought on it for a bit, and I was like, I'm going to be a yes person. So now when people ask me to do things, unless I genuinely don't have a good reason, or if it's a really bad thing, like, I'm trying to think of something I hate. Okay, I don't like snakes. If someone's like, do you want to come to the snake petting zoo? That's a no. That's a hard no. But other than that, I really try and say yes. So even if people invite me to things, and all my social anxiety and things are like, oh, it'll be really awkward, and I might not meet anyone I like, it might be awful, I will say yes. Don't get me wrong, I have ended up in some situations where I've been there and I've been like, I did not want to be here, I cannot wait to get home. But I've also like tried so many new things that I've given it a go, and I'm so pleased. And I think so much of my life, my depression and things, was caused by being so worried, letting those anxieties control my life. So even though I may go and I may not have the best time, I've basically said to the anxieties, I'm not listening to you. You're not as important. I'm just going to go and see what happens. And it forced myself to put myself out there and be like, well, I'm here now. I might as well enjoy it. I'm going to make an effort. And it has genuinely, I believe, changed the path of my life. There's so many things I've said yes to and things I've experienced, and I think it has changed my whole mindset. Like I say, I think the anxiety's not been so powerful because I've not allowed it. Like, an anxiety is not a good enough reason for me to say no to things. And I genuinely believe that saying yes to new opportunities, which has made me very easily persuaded, because obviously someone's like, do you want to do this? And it might not be a serious offer, but then if they ask a few times it's a serious offer, I'm probably going to say yes. And people know this, so they could do it. But recently I've started dance class. I mean, my life is super busy. I teach and I do this and I do dog agility and I do that, but I absolutely love that. And saying yes has allowed me to find all these different things. So dance class is the newest example. Where I was very nervous. I didn't know anyone, and I was like, but I had no good reason. Like, just being nervous was not a good enough reason not to go. So I said yes, and I love it, and I really enjoy it, and it's something I've wanted to do for ages, but never had the opportunity. So I'm so pleased I've done that. And had I not been a yes person and had not seen this film, I genuinely believe I would still be saying no to things because of anxiety and worry and thinking about all the bad things that could happen, and letting that get in the way of me just thinking, well, is there actually a good reason not to do this? And if not, just going for it. So yeah, is there a movie that changed your life? Maybe it's an actually really good movie and it's like a really deep, meaningful, and you can be like, this movie changed my life, and it's really artistic, rather than mine, which is like a Jim Carrey comedy. But yeah, if you have seen a movie and it has changed your life, please do let me know, and share the life lessons you've learned from movies that have helped or shaped your life. Because we could all do with a little bit of guidance. Like, I'm happy to live my life by what movies tell me to do. It's easier than making my own decisions.